not your average Disney nerd, and I'm here to talk about the newest Marvel masterpiece, Doctor Strange. And here's what I think of the new magical hero. Quick side note, all spoilers are going to be in a separate video. Once that video is made, there will be a link in the description box. So let's begin. Dr. Stephen Strange is a surgeon who is very good at what he does. Right off the bat, you can easily tell. Clearly this man likes to show off. He ends up in a car wreck, but he makes it out alive. They kind of have in that hidden message, and even in the credits, they have this message of saying don't text and drive, because that's literally what he's doing as he's driving. He's actually texting while driving. Someone's giving him, different, cases to work on, different patients and everything, and he's just like, oh, that seems kind of boring. Oh, no, that seems kind of interesting, which kind of sounds like House to me. This whole movie was kind of like Tony Stark meets House. Yeah, the TV show, which is very, very good, because you've got, this smart-ass doctor, and then, in this movie, he's also very, very rich, and you can tell. They show this wonderful case of watches. Yeah, there's, a couple scenes where he's in, his apartment, and you can see how big and gorgeous it is, and it's clearly this man has a lot of money, like Tony Stark. So yeah, you could definitely say it's a lot like Tony Stark meets House. You get Dr. Stephen Strange, who's a neurosurgeon and very good at what he does, who does end up sadly in a car wreck. Don't text and drive. He tries everything. Okay, his nerves are completely shot. He's able to walk away and live. The only thing that doesn't work out for him is the steadiness of his hands. His nerves are completely destroyed. And there's scenes in the movie where you can see he gets this shaky hand going on there. And so he's trying every type of thing that he can think of to bring back his sort of quote unquote gift. I'm pretty sure they reference that in the movie as a gift that he has. So he tries everything, tries all different types of research. He goes to therapy and everything, and everyone's saying no, it's not gonna work, your request has been denied, blah blah blah. And he just kind of gets into this big sort of depression. He gets very angry because he's no longer able to work, and he has to sell all of these things in order to live in this wonderful huge apartment mansion house that's so pretty. But he clearly loves his job. He clearly loves what he does, and the fact that he no longer can do that, the fact that he can no longer do his job, kind of depresses him, to the point where he snaps at Christine, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. So through the grapevine, he hears about a man that had this horrible, horrible injury to his spine, and eventually walks on his own. He eventually walks on his own. This man was completely crippled, in a wheelchair. At one point they referenced this guy having to be brought up the mountains in a stretcher. That's how, he was. And so through the grapevine, Doctor Strange hears that this guy can suddenly walk. He actually ends up seeing this guy, talking to this guy who was playing basketball. He's like, that's not possible. I'm a doctor. I know this stuff. It's not possible. How did you do it? Whatever. He tells him the secret, where to go, what's going on and everything. So, of course, Doctor Strange ventures east. He's like, oh, Eastern medicine. Okay, I'm going to go east. I'm going to go to Tibet, I believe it is. I believe that's where it is. and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna research this Eastern medicine. I'm gonna go to the temple that you were talking about and see what they can do to help me. And he gets there, and I swear to God, it is so. There's a few scenes in there that are funny. There's a few characters in there that really did make me laugh. He gets there, and this is pretty much, the part where he learns about magic. He learns the art of magical hand waving. Seriously, that's magical hand waving. Make a portal, which was like the magic in this movie was the coolest part. I know everyone like compares it to Interception, but I don't even think I'm saying it right. I saw the trailer for Interception, and I didn't want to see it. I didn't think it was all that interesting to me at all. But then again, whatever. Of course, this being a Marvel movie, and Benedict Cumberbatch. Marvel and Benedict Cumberbatch? I'm gonna watch it. So, definitely amazing. So he learns about the magical art of hand waving. This pretty much has everything a normal Marvel movie is gonna have. There's comedy, there's villains, and there's 2 awesome end credits, which I'm hoping are going to be a new trend. I've noticed a lot of people were very, very surprised when I said that there was, 2 end credits. I had, a few friends be like, wait, what do you mean there's, 2 end credits? I'm like, yeah, no, there's 2. There's 2. Civil War brought us 2. Doctor Strange has brought us 2. We have 2 end credits. People, sound the alarm. I will start off with saying, the flaws of this movie. The villain was bland. Can't remember his name. The villain was bland. They gave him a very cheesy, predictable, bland backstory to go with that. I'm not gonna say the actor was bad. I'm just saying the villain was bland. That's it. The actor, of course, clearly was trying his best and clearly having fun with the role. I can see that in his eyes. But, when you boil down to it, and you have to be a critic, it was, yeah. They even snuck in, this other bad guy, and by the time I saw him, I mean, this is no shock that there was, another bad guy, because when you read the plot on, WikiLinks and everything, not WikiLinks, Wiki, whatever. What? So anyways, you find out that there's another bad guy, and he looks like Thanos to me. This is no spoiler, okay? I'm just saying, this dude comes out of nowhere, looks like Thanos. Not Thanos. He's probably still out there sitting on his chair. He's still waiting. He's still waiting for that Infinity War. Just like us, sitting on our asses waiting too. But at least we're having fun talking about it, He's probably sitting there bored as hell. He probably needs, a magazine or something. He's got that gauntlet. Maybe he's playing with a gauntlet. I don't know. Well, I'm really, really curious what he's up to, what Thanos is up to. I'm sorry. I keep seeing him and, end credit scenes and everything. And while I'm not one to read the comics, I still get a real kick and love out of the movies. I still you do my little research online. If I don't understand something, I try to research it online. Because comic books, they be expensive, and yeah, I don't have that money. It's not, you can't just buy one and all of a sudden you have the entire knowledge of all the history of that one character. No, you've got to buy another one, and another one, and another one. I'm like, okay, I will support the comic books in the movie franchise. I'm sorry, but it's just a lot of fun to watch the movie, and I still get a huge kick out of the movie. I still go in super, super excited, and it was enjoyable for me. So so back to what I was saying, this dude looked like Thanos to me. He really did look like Thanos to me. It wasn't Thanos. Thanos is still sitting on his throne with the gauntlet. Damn, Thanos, when you gonna make a move? Tilda Swinton did a really, really great job. I just want to shout that out there. I thought she was fantastic. She's a new actress for me. For a long time, I thought that was Emma Thompson. I think it was because of the voice. And then when I saw her, I was like, that didn't look like Emma Thompson at all. But no, honestly, I really did think that she really did a great job. Her lines did kind of feel, or kind of sound like a fortune cookie was talking, whenever she was trying to teach Strange. Every piece of wisdom that she had to give him, it sounded like a talking fortune cookie. The only thing that she did well about it, though, is when she said these lines, she still had, like, this elegance and poise to her. So, I'm not really, like, saying she was bad. She did a good job. She did a very, very good job. She was handed a role that wasn't technically meant for her. A lot of controversy that I don't even want to talk about. So, she got a controversial role, and to me, she did a pretty damn good job, okay? Her lines sounded like a fortune cookie, but she still handled it with elegance and grace, and was still pretty badass when she had to be, okay? Just, the lines sounded like a fortune cookie! I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, you wanna know what? I can go for some Chinese food right about now. I want myself some fortune cookie. I'm not joking. I was sitting in that theater, which, by the way, I saw that in Dolby. Everyone's raving IMAX. Go see it in IMAX. Go see it in IMAX. I saw it in Dolby, and it was better, okay? Because I can't do 3D. What? I can't do 3D. Okay. It hurts my eyes. So I went to see it in Dolby, and it was better. Just saying. She did. She handled it with elegance and poise. There was, like, some parts where I was like, ooh, she's so cruel. But there was moments where she was fighting and she was a complete badass. But yeah. I really did. I thought she did pretty good. Everyone, as far as I know, is saying that she did a good job. I know there was, like, a whole huge controversial thing going on with that role. I want no part in it. As an actress, I thought she did great. I don't care who's playing the role. I just care if they do their job well. I really don't care. Like, if a role was meant for a certain person or whatever. If you can act, you can do the role. It doesn't matter what role is called for. If you can act, you can do a role. It's I know this is, like, not a Disney reference, but it's like to that one actor, it's like to, when we were talking about the cursed child, and everyone was talking about how Hermione was black. You want to know what? I'm sure she's a damn good actress, okay? And to me, if you are good at what you do, it shouldn't matter. If you can do your job, and you can do it well, or more than well, then I don't think that really matters. And that's all and that right there. Like I said, I didn't want to talk about it, but for some reason it made it in there. I didn't want to talk about it. Some reason it made it in there. If you can do the job, and you can do it right, I don't think it should matter. Okay. Let's talk about the ending. Yeah, let's talk about the ending. You want to know why? Because it was like this huge beacon in the sky, and it looked really familiar. You know, Ghostbusters, both of them, Suicide Squad. Ninja Turtles, First Adventures, The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I did enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought that was very, very good. I like the new guy, though. The new guy seems pretty chill. Black Panther. That's another movie I'm getting excited for. I really hope that when the Black Panther movie comes out, they don't do a beacon in the sky, because that's what this movie did. And while it looked different and there were scenes surrounding this that was very, very different, which was like a really good thing about like this movie, is like when you thought it was going to go one way, it went a different way, and it kept like zigzagging and everything. It had a path, it followed it, but every once in a while it had a detour that added to the movie, that made it more interesting, that made it very good. There was like moments when it needed to be funny, there was moments when it didn't need to be as funny. It balanced out really well. Like, all the good parts and all the bad parts like meshed together really well. Even though it had its flaws and everything, it still meshed together really well. But yeah, there's like that beacon in the sky from like every movie that you've ever seen, ever. Hero needs to save the town. What's set in the middle of town? It's a beacon! It's a beacon in the sky! A blue, purple beacon, whatever color, green, pink, blue, yellow, rainbow color. I don't care what the hell color it is. It's a beacon in the sky, and we've seen it. We've seen it, okay? We've seen the stupid beacon. We get it. It's in the tallest building in the fucking city, and it's there, okay? Can we have something new? Can we have something new? I'm sitting in the seat. Thank God for Dolby, because it was a comfy ass seat. I'm sitting in the seat, and I'm like, damn it, there's that beacon. Doctor Strange, what's up with the beacon? Creepy villain wanted to make a fucking beacon. Just no. Beacon in the sky, always happening. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. No more, okay? One more movie, one more superhero movie, I don't care if it's DC, with a beacon in the sky. Punch you in the face. No, I'm joking. Okay, so I'm not really gonna punch you in the face, but seriously though, seriously, I've seen it, they've seen it, Rotten Tomatoes has seen it, everybody has seen it, every critic, every moviegoer, every fan, everyone has seen a beacon in the sky. Okay, I get that you're trying to do something different, and the next part is gonna be spoilers, so I don't want to go too much into what happens with the beacon. But just know that there is one, and we've seen it, and I'm kind of sick of it. Okay, that's what I'm going to rage on. I'm also gonna rage on this. If a character is going to act like a jerk, or he's going to show off, let the character act like a jerk and show off. Do not let the other characters say, oh no, he's gonna show off. He's gonna be a jerk about it. Oh no. Oh geez. Now is not the time to show off, Doctor Strange. Setting up the fact that you're really good at this, by me talking and not you portraying how great you are at this. I mean, seriously? Like, there's like a couple scenes in the beginning where he's doing something, and he's all like, okay, I've got this. And he goes and he does this thing. He's in surgery right now, and he's like, I'm gonna pull this, I think it was like a bullet in this dude's head, and he's pulling it out. I forgot what they were gonna use to help it pull out safely. He's like, no. And this is why, like, the whole him losing the nerves in the hands was such a thing that kind of depressed him, was because he didn't need whatever he needed to equip him for that. He had the steady hands to do it himself. I guess there was like a machine. I'm not a doctor. If I was, I could tell you what the thing was, but I'm not a doctor. I didn't exactly put the time and effort to become a doctor, okay? Just know for the fact that he had the most steadiest hands in his profession, and he was like, I'm gonna do this like a rock star. And he did it. But you got this one character in the background. He's like, now is not the time. And I'm like, are you talking about what he is showing us right now? Can you not? Can you not? Like, I would like to see having like just it was like seeing a side character get out a giant foam finger and point it. Do you see what he's doing? Do you see what he's doing? He's showing off. Do you see that? Do you see that? That's what it was like. It was pretty obnoxious. That one character needs to just go. Unless he has like some importance to the story, maybe like if there's like a Doctor Strange sequel or whatever, then okay, because he only had like a few scenes. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with this guy. The only character that was like a doctor in the movie, other than Strange, was Christine, who was played by Rachel McAdams. And she wasn't that annoying. Actually, I really liked her. She was supposed to be his love interest, and I thought she was pretty chill. Like, you can tell she likes him. You can tell she totally digs him. She totally wants to get with him. But at the same time, she's just like, don't waste my time. Like, she likes him, but she doesn't want her time being wasted, so she doesn't mind being, like, his friend. Which, you know, is kind of nice. But at the same time, you can tell, like, he cares about her. There's if you see the movie, he does, like, little things where it kind of shows that he does care about her. Let's talk about the good, because I'm getting tired of the bad right now. It's making it sound like I don't like the movie. Okay. But yeah, so in the end, the movie does boil down to a wonderful intro to Doctor Strange. And around the time when the movie came out, they announced that Doctor Strange will be joining the Avengers in the Infinity Wars. Yay! I was super excited about that. Yay! New faces! I like the old faces. I love the old faces. I love the old characters and everything. And if they ever do go in that grand Marvel plan that Disney has set up with Marvel, I will be crushed. But I do love, like, the new characters. I love Doctor Strange. I love Black Panther. I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man movie, you know? He seems really cool. It kind of reminded me of one of, like, the animated Spider-Mans. Yeah. Because for some reason they got the whole, like, snappy dialogue and dorkiness of Peter Parker kind of down. The movies, let's just say one series of movies got the nerdy part, the other one got the sarcastic comment part, and then they didn't. And because there were two separate things, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. So I'm definitely enjoying the new characters. I'm loving that it's Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, because he really does bring a lot to the role. Another thing that I want to pick on. If you can't do the accent, don't do it. He tries to do American accent. First couple scenes, I've picked it out because he switched back and forth. But they're not as bad as Bert from Mary Poppins. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I love you, Dick Van Dyke. Just know that. I'm so sorry. They're not that bad. They're barely noticeable. They're not like that. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah, no, they're not like that at all. But it and some people have pointed it out through the rest of the movie, but I only picked up on it in the beginning, so it really didn't bother me that much. That's just like a little nitpick. The magic in this movie, the whole, like, just everything that had to be, like, computer animated in this movie, with the buildings turning and everything. Like I said, Interception, the movie, but with magic and it's done by Marvel, it looks better than that. Okay, it looks amazing. There's like so much that I want to say. They really went all out. It's like they watched the movie. They said, "Oh, we can do it better," and they did. They really did. I really thought everything, the scenes, every scene, the fighting was well choreographed. The background looked gorgeous. The Cape of Levitation. The Cape of Levitation. I loved it. I'm just like, oh my god, that cape looks so cool. It was the cape. That's my best friend, Beth. Sorry. I'm sorry for like the ringtones, by the way. So yeah, that was the sound of my friend Beth, and that was a reminder that I forgot to turn that off. Bad Gina. Okay. The Cape of Levitation and Wong. Walking out of this theater. I mean, other than the hero, Doctor Strange, the Cape of Levitation, and Wong. Favorite characters. And if I don't see Wong, if there's a sequel and I don't see him, if he doesn't pop up in Avengers, I mean, like, if he doesn't pop up in Avengers or any other movie, okay. If he does, great. But if they make a Doctor Strange 2 and he doesn't pop up in there, I will be disappointed, okay? I will be disappointed because I loved him, okay? And I'm gonna get into that with the spoilers because I feel like talking about his scenes, because there's this one funny scene with him and I just don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen the movie. So just know that he is a great character. You know, the Cape of Levitation, the way they worked that in, the way they did that, because it's not just some dumb cape that he wears to go with his ensemble. No, it's better than that, and I definitely want to get into that. But yeah, and that's like the good parts of the movie was like the backgrounds and everything. The side characters were really fun and enjoyable. I really did like the connections between the characters. I loved, like, the Ancient One and Doctor Strange, like, their communication. Wong and Doctor Strange were definitely, like, the funniest parts in the movie to me. Them talking. Christina and Doctor Strange, clearly they had, like, a romance going on and everything. But when they're just, like, chilling as friends, I really did like them. There's this one scene where he kind of freaks out on her, and I kind of feel really bad for her. But yeah, it was just overall, like, really enjoyable. Plus, Marvel has gifted us 2 end credits. 2 beautiful end credit scenes. So if you're like sitting there and you're watching like A Face of Black, and then the first roll of credits come up, you know, they've got like all the named characters with like all different kinds of things going on, and then that ends, there's gonna be an end credit. Yep. I just did that. Yep, there's 2 end credit scenes. What? Okay. Yeah, no, like, when they have, like, your basic, I've noticed in, like, the Avengers and a couple other, like, I think it was, like, the Avengers that did it first, I could be wrong, with the credit scene, with the credits, I don't want to say the scenes, not the movie scenes, not the extra scenes, they'll have, like, I'm trying to describe to the best of my ability, they'll have the name of the actor that played the character and a character symbol in the background. Once those scenes end, you get uno, scene credit. Then you've got that black screen, white letters, credit roll. Then fades to black. Then you get the second credit scene, dos. And that's all the Spanish I know for today. Why am I speaking Spanish? Now everyone's going to expect me to speak Spanish. I do not speak Spanish. I am not Spanish. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I'm not. I also don't speak that language. Plus, if I even tried, I'd probably butcher it and make it sound like crap, and that's just not right to me. I try, I fail, I don't try. I don't know. That's not exactly a good thing, but I don't know why I do that. Okay. Yeah, so you get an end credit scene. 2 end credit scenes. Like Civil War. And I'm hoping those 2 end credit scenes are here to stay. Seriously, like if Marvel starts doing 2 end credit scenes, I think it's gonna be great. Also, I really do hope that it stays. Because that would be quite interesting. Weed out all the non-Marvel fans. No, I'm joking. True Marvel fans stay for 2 credits. Because I've noticed a bunch of you leaving once you, yeah. Remember when Civil War was going around, everyone's like, save a life. There's 2 end credit scenes. We were all in the theater. 2 end credit scenes, guys. 2 end credit scenes. Make sure you stay seated. So yeah. And my rating for this movie is 4 out of 5 Mickey heads, because even though that this movie did have flaws, I did fully enjoy this movie, and I look forward to seeing more of Doctor Strange in the future. And while I knew nothing of this hero, I felt like this was a wonderful introduction, and I felt like I knew more about the character than I did when I walked in. Plus, something tells me that we might not just see him in the upcoming Avengers movie, but in more films as well. And that's all for this review. I hope you've enjoyed. There will be a link. Like I said, there will be a link when the spoiler video does come out, and I will place that in the description box down below. So I hope you all have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like, leave a comment in the comments section, and don't be afraid to click that like button. Also, we have an email address, notyouraveragedisnerd@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter, a Facebook, and an Instagram, so don't be afraid to check those out, and I'll see you all real soon.